Everybody, welcome to All In with CSN, presented by Ingalls, Benson Ford, and Oakway Tractor, live from CSN Studios here in Clemson, South Carolina. We're about a mile away from Death Valley as the crow flies, and it's a Monday. And on a Monday, we're here to talk a few things. We got some football news to talk about, some softball news to talk about, got some baseball news to talk about, got some gymnastics news to talk about. But got a couple of Clemson football subjects we're going to talk about. I just got this one in on the wire over here on my Twitter or my X feed. Clemson has received a crystal ball for four-star safety Blake Stewart. He is a 6'1", 170-pound safety. He is four-star, and he just got that from one of the rivals guys, I think. But Clemson gets a crystal ball from safety Blake Stewart. That just came in. Other football news over the weekend. It happened right there on Friday. The dismissal of Marquise Henderson, the running back that was previously, he was a freshman coming in this year from Belton Honea, highly regarded running back, athlete type, broke a lot of the records at Belton Honea. But he's been dismissed from the football team permanently. That was effective on Monday. I've got some information on that. A release from Clemson was short but sweet on this whole subject. Let me see right here where I've got it right here. One moment. I got their release right here. Here it is. The Clemson has made the decision to dismiss Marquise Henderson from its program. We wish him the best as he moves forward. That's as simple as it gets. That was the statement released by the staff, sent to us on Friday. So there you go. Marquise Henderson dismissed from Clemson's football program. He was going to be probably a redshirt kid this year. He's a guy that they didn't know what they were going to do with him, if he was going to play on offense or defense. They had him slated to play a little bit of cornerback as well. And because there's a lot of we went from famine to feasting in the running back room, and there's not much room in there for him. Specialty kind of guy. You could put him in the slot, done some cool things with him, really fast, really quick, twitchy. But obviously something was going on there besides what we were aware of. And we were aware of some grades issues coming into the season. We didn't think he was going to qualify, but he got himself into school, it looks like. But issues have arisen since, and we haven't delved into those. We're just going to let him lie. We're just going to let him roll on down the road and move on to the next subject because he is no longer a Tiger. So, end of that story. Next up, Mark Packer, guys. Mark Packer, Clemson alum, Clemson great. Been in the ACC media forever and ever. I remember the Saturday Down South show and in the Southern Fried football shows that he used to do. You never know he was a Clemson alum, but he was, and he's proud of his Tiger heritage. But he wouldn't, he didn't bring it up much. He didn't like throw it out there and wear it on his sleeve like some of these guys do, like a Buck Bellew over in Georgia does whenever he broadcasts. But Mark Packer, what a great guy. He's retired from the ACC network. He did his last show, and just wanted to tell him how much we appreciate him, admired him, and how much of an influence he's been on us personally. Over the last few years, and again, I grew up watching Mark and his dad, Billy. When he was back and doing ACC basketball, you couldn't find, Billy Packer was the stuff, dude. I'm telling you, his dad was the stuff. All right, I'd say another word, but we'll just say he's the stuff. And Mark was the same thing as far as the stuff goes. So, Mark, our best wishes for you as you retire and you and your family enjoy yourself. Hope to see you here in Tiger Town sometime soon. Love to have you on the show. So we'll talk to him about maybe coming on the show one day. And I'll reach out to him. And maybe we can get old Mark on the show one day. Next bit of news we got coming up, guys. We got, let's see here. Chris Benson, baseball news. Chris Benson, former Tiger pitcher, All-American. The guy was absolutely probably the best pitcher in all of college baseball when he was a Tiger. Ended up with the Pittsburgh Pirates for a while, and some other folks there. Panthers, listen to me talking football. But Chris Benson has been named to the National College Baseball Hall of Fame. Chris was a Clemson right-handed pitcher from '94 to '96. He was the 1996 National Player of the Year. Again, he was drafted in the first round. I think he might have been first overall to go to the Pirates back then. But Chris Benson, nominated for the College Baseball Hall of Fame. Great news. Congratulations, Chris Benson. You couldn't find a better representative as a former Tiger on that baseball field to get this honor. So congratulations to him. Now let's move on to a gym transfer, okay? Cal grad Ella Cesario will transfer to Clemson and use her final year eligibility in 25-26. She competed in the AA for the Bears, which is California, hitting a career high 39.65 in the AA in 2024. She has also posted event highs of 9.9 better on all 4 events. She follows her coach from Clemson from California. Coach Howell and Coach Crandall Howell both are ex-California coaches, so she's following those guys here. She's following Jesse McDonough, who is her club coach, and Jesse's also here at Clemson and at Clemson from Olympus Gymnastics in Utah. So there you go, some gymnastics news there. We'll talk a little bit about Clemson's recruiting and Clemson's the PFF what is it called? Pro Football Facts or whatever they call themselves. PFF on Twitter has to put out their list of top position groups, and they've given the Tigers rankings. They got the number 5 quarterback group. Okay, that's not just the player, but the group, all the quarterbacks inside the quarterback room. Number 3 wide receiver tight end group. Number 10 offensive line group. Number 1 defensive line group. Number 9 linebacker group, and number 4 defensive back group. Now, you ask me, they got the backers and the defensive backs backwards, because the defensive backs where we got more questions than anything if you look at our safeties right now. The linebackers, I think we're pretty solid with some guys coming in and sliding into some roles that were moved over. You got experience there in Woodaz, and you've got and new, fresh experience in Brown, and some really talented freshmen coming in as well. Offensive line group, I'm gonna say that's a little underrated. I think the Tigers are more of a top 5 team on the offensive line this year. You're bringing back 4 starters, and a bunch of those guys have got years of snaps. I mean, Tristan Lee's been around forever now. It seems like he's about as a steady a ball player as you're going to find, and he anchors that group along with guys like let's see who else is our boy 64 Walker Parks. Yeah, Walker's been around for 5 or 6 years as well. He exhausted himself with some redshirt stuff, and he's here. You got 2 very experienced guys right there leading the way. Ryan Linthicum, who's on his 3rd year, 2nd year starting. Wow, man. I mean, I'm telling you, man, there's all ACC guys all over that offensive line. I think that's a little bit low. Tight ends group and wide receivers. Well, if you combine the tight ends in there, yeah, I'll say 3. You take the tight ends out and just say it was all about wide receivers, it'd be a 1 or 2. I think Clemson and Ohio State are 1 and 2. Either way, 1, 2. Either way, you can flip flop them if you want to, as far as tight end, as wide receivers go in the NCAA this year. Now, here's the reason why I say Clemson's probably got a 1 edge is they got a better quarterback, or at least a more proven quarterback. Ohio State's got a 5-star guy easing in there, but it's his 1st year starting. So that continuity and cohesion that comes with being with players for more than 1 season, that's not there yet. It'll probably come there. It'll get there. And who knows, this guy might be the phenom that he is out of high school. But right now I give the edge to Cade and guys. But that's my take on that, on the PFF group ratings. Other than that, man, it's been, that's it, guys. It's June 23rd here. Again, summer solstice was just Saturday, the longest day of the year. Now we're winding them down every day. The rest of the year is going to be a little bit shorter than the other. Great news, though. We just announced 2 great things about our live streaming shows. All in with CSN. During football season, it's called the Howard's Rock Pawcast on Fridays, and we do that every Friday on location. And that show is a preview to the upcoming game on that Saturday. So this year, all 7 home games will be done at the Smoking Pig in Pendleton, outside in the beer garden. Okay? The Smoking Pig in Pendleton, all 7 home games. The Friday before, we're live. We are live there, including live music. We're bringing in live music this year. Before our show and after our show, we'll have an acoustic performance by an acoustic act that we bring with us before each and every show, and they'll play for 25 minutes after our show as well to keep people entertained. And that's another feature we're going to bring in there. And we're going to be bringing some special guest hosts in this year. Get ready, folks. I'm bringing some Clemson alums, football, baseball, basketball alums. We're going to sit down next to me with a microphone. We're also going to have a Q&A microphone available for the audience, so that while we're talking during this show at the Smoking Pig, for those hour-long shows from 7 to 8 p.m. every Friday from August 29th on, you can talk and ask us questions. We'll have a question-and-answer session where fans can step up and ask me and whoever's with me that day as my guest. They'll ask us questions about Clemson football, baseball, basketball, whatever our general Clemson knowledge might be. Now, another announcement concerning this show, the Howard's Rock Pawcast preseason show. In other words, our preseason football preview show will be at the Seneca Kiwi Marina, okay? We'll be at the Kiwi Marina on August 22nd. Okay, we just put that out. Okay, that's the Kiwi Marina, August 22nd for the Howard's Rock Pawcast college football preview show. Okay, the preview show is presented by Ingles as as our title sponsor. Anything we do has got Ingles attached to it. Just so you guys know, Ingles is the guy. They're our title sponsor. They're the ones that make most of our work possible. We've got 50 plus other sponsors, but that day, live in Kiwi Marina, we're going to be actually producing our show live from the Kiwi Shores Grill and Cantina, which is right there at Kiwi Marina. It's part of it. It's right there, and it's a bar restaurant area. It's wooded and it's elevated platform up above the lake. You can check out the lake. It's great views, man. And by the time we're going on, the sun will be going down over the lake, over the mountains. Beautiful views, beautiful brews, and there'll be some beautiful ladies there, I'm sure. And folks, have a great time. But yeah, come see us there on August 22nd. That's a Friday from 7 to 8, the preseason preview show at Kiwi Marina and the Kiwi Shores Grill and Cantina. That'll be on August 22nd, 7 to 8. And again, after that, the 29th of August, from the 29th of August all the way through the end of the season, every Friday before a home game, we're at the Smoking Pig. And now you have to look for where we're going to be at on our away games, okay? Because away games, I'm going to move the show from venue to venue to venue. As a matter of fact, Kiwi Marina is going to be the location of 2 of those away games, and Oakway Tractor will be the location for the South Carolina game. I can tell you that right now because Andy wants those Gamecocks every year. So that's how that goes. So, hey, thanks, everybody. Wanted to thank, again, the Smoking Pig. They just renewed this year for another year. We just also signed, again, Kiwi Marina up as a new sponsor in our family of sponsors over the weekend. And wanted to thank everybody. We'll see you again on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Update you on the news between now and then. Until then, go Tigers.